Hey beautiful star family, it's Tami here from Introspect. I am jumping on to do an oracle reading for the supermoon, the full moon in Capricorn today, which is the 14th of July 2022 I am in New Zealand. A couple of cards popped out to begin with while I was just loading the collective energies. So this is a general reading for the collective, so if it resonates, own it 100% as always. If it doesn't, just let it go. Please remember to like this video if it resonates, share it if you know someone that will get something out of it, and subscribe. So Archangel Michael has come through for his beautiful protection. Trusting heaven, you are safe, and angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Archangel Michael's energy is so beautiful, and I call him in my Reiki sessions for protection and to help with any cord cutting or some of the energy release. And I really feel his presence when I call him in, like it's an instant. And I feel like this is an opportunity for us all to understand the beautiful gifts that we have when we have an intention, and when we ask for something, when we ask for the angels to be with us, and knowing that they are with us allows us to drop into that sense of safety and protection and surrendering over your concerns. So at this moment, we are all going through change. I feel like change has become a really big part of our lives, and if we're resisting it, it becomes really sticky and yucky and hard and painful even. So where can we surrender over to the changes occurring, and where can we allow, because quite often when change happens and in the moment of that change we feel like it's a really hard or challenging time to be going through, and while that may be, what's happening is the universe is making way for something better, making way for the miracles to occur, right? But sometimes we have to shift and change out of current situations that we're in, or current relationships, or current workplaces, or whatever it is. So understanding that when we surrender to those challenges in life, when we almost like hand it over to the universe, right? There's been multiple times in my life where I have gotten so frustrated with what it is that I'm working through that I've just handed it over and said, I surrender this to the universe, and boom, the next day everything changes and I feel like so much better. So yeah, I feel like this is a call to surrender over, you know, where is change happening in your life or challenge, and where is it feeling, where are you putting up resistance to the change or even to the challenge, you know, like really fighting it. How can we surrender and soften and allow things to just be, and then watch the miracles occur? So that's really beautiful. And that was from the Keepers of the Light deck from Kyle Gray. And I'm going to pull another one from there. Excuse me. Energy flowing. I've just had a beautiful cup of cacao. Just getting into the energy for our beautiful reading. So for the full moon in Capricorn, 14th of July, what do we need to know? How can we gain guidance, love and support? Oh, beautiful. Horus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. How's that? This is so on point, and this is actually what I have been raving on about for the last week. I have started doing online breathworks Tuesday and Thursday mornings to start the day with intention, to understand that we are powerful creators. And I will continue to bang on about it forever and a day, because we really do need to step into our power, and our thoughts are 1,000,000% magnetic, and what we put out into the field is what comes back to us. So what are you creating with your thoughts? Where are your thoughts at? Can you have an awareness of your thoughts and a self-awareness in the moments when those thoughts come through? If they are not so positive, how can we flip that? How can we flip it instantly? How can we catch those thoughts and flip it on its head? And yeah, even just believing in miracles, you're halfway there, right? Like, the belief is everything. The intention is everything. And what we believe is, it's like the car thing. If you see a red car and you start thinking about red cars, then you'll start seeing red cars everywhere. Or a certain brand of car, you see them all the time, because you're thinking about it. So you're pulling it into your reality. You're literally becoming a magnet for that thing that you are thinking about. And this is so powerful when we use this for good and for our lives to become enriched with all of those things that we actually desire, and not thinking about the things that we don't want, or whinging about the things that we don't want, or the things that are, and actually calling in what it is that we want. What do you want more of? Joy, abundance, time, money. So understanding that you are a powerful creator, and yeah, the belief is everything. So beautiful. I pulled out, a card came out of the Relationships Oracle, which I don't normally use this one in my readings, and I just felt called to use this one. And time came out. The energy of time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and our capacity to be present in the moment. So beautiful, beautiful images on this deck. I'm not sure who the author is. It's a Blue Angel deck. So our capacity to be present in the moment. This feels like the distractions. I want to talk about the distractions, because the distractions are what pull us out of the present moment, and the distractions are the very things that stop us from that powerful creator mode. Because when our mind is distracted, or when we are constantly on the mouse wheel of, just being busy all the time, we not only lose time, we lose our capacity to be present, and not only for ourselves, but to be present in our relationships, to be present with our children, to be present in our work and in our environment, and actually focus on one thing at a time. I feel like, we've become obsessed with multitasking, but multitasking is spreading ourselves so thin that we don't actually do a half-assed job on all of these different things. And if we were present with what we were doing, then we would be able to focus on that one thing. Speaking of distractions, I totally just got distracted by somebody knocking on the door. So coming back into this time and the distractions, and how can we allow ourselves to drop into a space of becoming more present within everything that we do. So within our relationships, within our work that we do, Oh yeah, so that's where I was. You know, talking about focusing on one thing at a time and actually releasing this belief that, you know, to be a multitasker is to be like super amazing. And it's kind of like, I actually find that I not only move through things quicker when I'm focused on one thing, but I actually do a far better job. And you know, it's the same as if you're trying to have a conversation with someone while you're doing something else. You're not giving them your full attention. You're not giving them the love and the presence that they deserve. And so where can we allow ourselves to remove the distractions in our life, whether that looks like leaving our phone in the bedroom while we're out in the lounge with our family, so that we can engage in proper conversations and actually hold eye contact and really show the people around us how much we love them through our actions and through that time, the gift of time and presence. So, yeah, I might pull another one out of that relationships oracle. It's actually, you know, it's quite, even being a great listener, you know, it takes a lot of time to rewire the brain and to come back to that, you know, being able to be present. Because we've been conditioned to, yeah, be these busy little bees racing around on autopilot or in zombie mode. You know, when we come back to the present moment, we can feel a lot too. And this is what this is just coming through, so I'm just going to roll with it. This is what I really love about being present, is that I can feel everything in my body. I can feel the aliveness of my body. And when I can feel that, I have this deep gratitude for my body and for this life and for being here and being able to feel. What a gift that is. So, you know, when we have that presence, and in nature, when we're present in nature, you know, we have this deep gratitude. And when we have gratitude, we magnetize more things to be grateful for. So how can you be more present in your life, in your relationships, with your work, with your creative endeavors, with your friends, and with your family? Okay. Full moon in Capricorn. What guidance do we have? These cards are huge and quite hard to shuffle. My little hand. Oh, beautiful. The second chakra. The energy of the sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. Beautiful. So the second chakra is the chakra below, just below the belly button, and this is our creative life force space. This is our sensual, sexual, intimate area. This is our emotional center. This is where we store actually a lot of emotions in the center. So if you're having digestive issues, if you're having a lot of sore tummies or even sore lower back, this is your emotional center, right? This is how am I feeling emotionally supported? Am I expressing my emotions? So quite often digestive issues can be like literally undigested ideas or a lack of being able to express and release our emotions. So the importance of an emotion is that it is energy in motion. But when these emotions get stuck in our bodies, in our cells, they're not in motion and they become stagnant and they create stuck stagnant energy, which can block the flow of energy. Our sacral area, and I do feel this is quite activated in the full moon actually, because I have myself personally had some sacral stuff come through, and just honouring that I have had multiple layers of this throughout my life. So honouring, just releasing and surrendering this over to the universe. You know, what is this residue that still sits here? And even a gentle sacral massage, like self-massage, is really, really powerful for moving the energy through, and actually with intention and love. And yeah, I think we're actually being called to honour our emotions, to feel our emotions, and to learn how to express our emotions in a healthy way. And you know, we have been, once again, we have been conditioned to not express our emotions, to push them down, to sweep them under the rug, to ignore what we're feeling in order to make other people feel comfortable, that it's not safe to express our emotions. We may have been in a traumatic experience, whether it's been in our childhood or in our relationship, where we have felt a sense of unsafety, and that, you know, maybe if you live with somebody that is toxic or unpredictable, or it feels like you're walking on eggshells, then it's going to be really hard to be able to express yourself, because you're going to be worried about the reaction of that person that's not in their sovereign wholeness. Yeah, so just honouring that and understanding that, you know, these are dynamics that are really unhealthy, and how can we move and shift and change our lives in a way that stops us from being in these situations, in these around these people even, that are draining, or that are not honouring us, allowing us to express ourselves, if I can express myself, clearly and concisely, and giving us space to do that, you know, like actually allowing us the space to have our say without being shut down or attacked or whatever it may be. So how can we support those around us that are trying to express themselves? How can we actually take a step back and actually become present and see and honour that person, and even beam love at them while they're expressing themselves? And actually, because when we beam love at someone when they're expressing themselves, it actually allows that person to expand their expression, because the love almost becomes like this beautiful bubble around them, and the energy that is felt is uplifting, and it allows that person to fully drop into that safety of that love and fully express themselves. So, you know, like whether that is with our parents, with our children, with our partners, with our boss, whoever it may be, how can we support ourselves and support those around us to create the space for expression of emotions? Okay. I feel like the throat chakra is activated too, which I felt this morning at my breath work. And yeah, this feels tied into the emotional center and actually expressing those emotions. Even journaling, you know, like I am safe to express myself. It is safe for me to express myself. And like, you know, with the affirmations, when we journal affirmations, it's constantly reaffirming to ourselves, to our body, to our mind, to our soul, to the cells in our very being, that we are safe, that it is safe to express ourselves. And yeah, okay, cool. I'm just going to pull one from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. So this is for the full moon in Capricorn, for the collective. Which crystal brings us the most guidance? the most healing, the most self-understanding. Oh, amethyst, beautiful. I do have one here. Beautiful. The number 17, which becomes an 8, which is beautiful and abundant. I'm going to read straight from the book from this one. So amethyst, inner peace, a powerful protector, purifier, and natural tranquilizer. Amethyst calms the mind and balances extremes. You have an addictive personality. Make a concerted effort to overcome such behavior of obsessions of any kind and avoid overindulgence. Balance work and play. You are prone to excess in both. Understanding hidden causes of compulsive actions brings peace. Hand your will over to your soul and allow your spirituality to flourish. Release self-defeating programs. Do not rely on others. You create anything you set your mind to. Yes, be shrewd in business dealings. Pay attention to your family. An honest verdict and success in a court case are possible. Maintain your integrity and let the universe decide. And the healing insight is letting go of cravings leads to inner freedom and creates well-being. And the chakra is the third eye and the crown. The timing is Aquarius and Pisces. And the soul path is developing unshakable inner peace. Beautiful. I feel like that's covered a few things that we have already touched on. So maybe carrying amethyst around with you, whether in your handbag, in your bra, in your pocket, for the next little week or two might be really helpful. Get a tidy up after myself first. Okay, the Starseed Oracle is the next deck that I'm going to pull from. Beautiful Rebecca Campbell one. Have multitude of her card decks. They are so beautiful. So, general reading for the collective for the full moon in Capricorn 2022. What messages of guidance do we have today? This one. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Beautiful image. This actually feels like how upside down sometimes we can feel when we have a vision and we want to bring it to life, but we're unsure of all of the action steps or the hows. I suppose, you know, how am I going to do this? Especially if you are a big picture thinker and you have these big visions and you really want to bring this big thing to life. But how am I really going to create this in this reality? And I feel like this is a call to drop into the surrender and the state of deep trust and a deep knowing and a deep belief in yourself that, you know, like, of course, when we have a big vision and we may reverse engineer that because, you know, so that we can then set a plan forward and take small action steps. To have that grand plan first and then break it down into smaller pieces, but really stepping away from not needing to know the hows exactly, leaving a lot of space open for surrender and allowing the universe to co-create with you. So remembering that while we are powerful creators on our own, we are co-creating with the universe, because the universe is, you know, the field. That's what, when we put something out into the field, then it's coming back to us, the law of attraction. And so when we have these massive inspired ideas, there's even the question in there, how can this happen? And then leaving it open, or how can it get better? How can it, you know, how can I do da 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 da? And then leaving that open to the universe, almost asking the universe, how could this happen? Or what would it feel like if this happened? You know, like, so really being more open to the allowance of the universe and the greatness and the power that the universe has to conspire and to pull things together. You know, it might be like following your intuition to a certain place and having that meeting randomly with somebody that you haven't seen for years, that knows somebody that can help you do blah 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 blah. Or yeah, like, just, you never know. And we can't, with our limited little brains, with that logical mind, we can't possibly imagine all of the possible ways of something coming into being, right? So there has to be this this state of surrender and allowing, and asking for help, asking the universe for help. So that's what that feels like. And also maybe a call to really tapping into your inspired ideas and not believing that they're just a dream, like that you can create your dreams into reality. It really is just a state of mind. So there we go. Beautiful. So I'm going to pull one more from the Oracle of the Essences. This is a unique little deck, this one, from Monica Finazzo. Okay. What essence will we benefit from, will the collective benefit from, for this full moon in Capricorn? Vanilla. Popularity, visibility. They're pretty funky pictures. This looks very bright and exciting and fun and joyous and childlike, and a little bit crazy even. So popularity and visibility. I feel this is actually connected to understanding that we don't have to please everyone, and not everyone will like us. So the whole popularity thing is an interesting concept, especially nowadays with social media and everything, and, you know, people wanting or needing to have a certain amount of followers or a certain amount of likes or whatever, you know, like, it's still that external grasp for validation. So I would like to put the call out there to, if you are in your authentic truth, then your people are going to find you, and you will become visible in this world, right? But when we do it from an egotistical mindset, or from our wounds even, of needing validation, of needing to be looked upon as somebody that's sexy, or that's whatever, smart, whatever, or whatever it may be that, you know, you're putting out into the world, understanding that that has to come from within first, that we have to feel that within us first. We have to really connect into who we truly are and own that 1000%, right? So, and then and it doesn't even matter actually about how popular you are or how many people follow you or how many likes you have. If you're expressing your true authentic self, then that is all that needs to happen, right? That is perfect. That is amazing. And once again, coming back to that, it's safe to be visible, it's safe to be seen, it's safe to express. And I feel like this is actually like, it's safe to have fun, and actually like making sure that we are having fun when we are moving through emotions, when we are creating big picture stuff, when we are in a state of change or a state of challenge, still finding that joy and that fun within our life. Like, all work, no play makes for a very sad person. So how can we bring more fun and more joy into our lives, and actually bring that out into the world as well? Because when we see other people having fun, it puts a smile on our face. It's contagious. So how can you bring more fun into your life? And how can you let go of the expectation or the validation or the obligation of others and actually just shine your true authentic light and be who you are, and be raw and be honest and be brave and be bold and be seen? Beautiful. I'm going to wrap that up for this full moon. I will post down below how you can work one-on-one with me or John from Introspect, and I am giving away a free meditation at the moment, so I'll put the link below and with the code to use at the checkout, which is in honor of my birthday for being with Introspect and doing the healing work for 1 year. So John's been going for 4 years, and I've just stepped in and been going for 1 year, which is awesome and amazing. And so I'm celebrating by giving away this beautiful meditation that I created. And I will put the link to my morning breathworks on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time for 45-minute class, an activated breathwork, and then a beautiful meditation to set your intention for the day and to drop into that beautiful connection with yourself, with your intuition, and with your guidance. So, yeah, all links will be below. Have a beautiful full moon. I love you all.